Months of confusion. Most people start trading forex with YouTube videos and some TikTok signals, and obviously they end up quitting. In this video, I'll be showing you how I would start trading forex in the year of 2025, and I'm not gonna be doing this with hype, but I'll be doing this with the right structure and the right mindset. So if you're asking yourself what really forex is, what types of tools that you need, and what the next step should be looking like for you, then this video is for you. And by the way, if you already know the roadmap, I mean the systems that we teach, then you can skip all of this and then you can hit the link that is in the description, whereby you'll be able to get advanced trading models. So let us start first with the actual basics, the very beginning. What actually is forex? Forex is short for foreign exchange. So basically trading currency pairs like Euro USD, GBP, JPY, as long as it's a country against another country, which is why we paired them up, which is now a currency pair. And the honest truth is, it's not gambling. It's about analyzing, managing risk, and as well understanding timing. Every single day over $7 trillion move in the markets, but a lot of beginners lose a lot of money because they treat this like a game. The market rewards preparation, it doesn't reward any emotion. Inside of our community, we break this down with the real life examples. But for now, remember, you're not here to guess, you're here because you want to learn how to read price, but at the same time be able to profit from that movement of price. So now let us get into the very basic tools of trading. So before we jump into the basic tools of trading, one thing that I want you to know is that when it comes to the market, there's what we call sessions, whereby there is the London session, New York session, there's Asian session, the Sydney. It's literally sessions that we have in the markets, which are the different time zones in which a trader can be able to get volatile currencies at those specific times. So what I mean with sessions is that find out that businesses in the country, let's say the country that I'm currently in, which is South Africa, there's businesses in here that operate from 9 in the morning till 5 in the evening, like businesses, banks, and so on, which means that the market is more likely to be volatile around those times because that is the trading hours. That's why even businesses, they say these are our trading hours. But now when it comes to other markets, find out that a different country is now closed. So when it's closed, it means that it's a bit more slow, it's not going to be as volatile and so on. So that is what the sessions actually help you with. And as we go deeper, you would be able to understand some terminologies, but for this video I just want you to have a clearer understanding on how the market works and how you can profit from it. So the basic tools that you are going to be needing is MT5. I actually was going to say MT4, but it's now outdated, and MT5 is one of the platforms that we use in order to be able to execute trades. So that is where you go, and whether you want to buy, whether you want to sell, you use the MetaTrader 5 platform. And I like the fact that it's a bit too advanced and it has a lot more more features compared to MT4. And that MT5 basically stands for MetaTrader, so it's MetaTrader 5. So the second one that you're going to be needing is TradingView. So with TradingView, we use this to be able to analyze, because it has all the tools that you need in order to have a clearer understanding of what price is saying. So with TradingView, a lot of traders are able to analyze on it, and then you take the price that you see in that analysis, and then you literally apply that in your MetaTrader. That is where you'd be able to just get your profits and stuff. The other tool that you might need along the way is a demo account. I understand that most people want to start by literally getting straight to it and making money, on which, yes, that's what we all want. But the honest truth is that if you are able to start first with the demo account, it will allow you to be able to understand how the market works, to have a feeling of it, and then even when you fund with actual money, this way you actually know what's going on and what you can expect, and most importantly, you know how to prevent yourself from losing all that money. So instead of just taking your money and then blowing it all out without any lesson to it, rather learn first and then be able to just grow that money. And other tools that you're going to be needing is the economic calendar. So there's a lot of platforms out there that do offer economic calendars, but this actually helps you be able to stay up to date with all the news releases, because the honest truth is, with news releases and news events, when they do happen to come out during those specific time frames, there's a lot of volatility in the markets on which you can profit from. But at the same time, if you don't want to trade news, you need to stay up to date so that you are able to know what's going on. So even if you are in a trade, you can adjust your stops or your profits, whatever, accordingly. So the other tool that you're going to be needing is a journal. I see this one here, a lot of people do not really take to head, but the honest truth is that with a journal, you are able to learn from your own trades, meaning that you're able to trade today, journal it down, and then the next day you'd be able to see if it was a profit or a negative, but you'd be able to see how you were thinking, what did you take from it, what did you see. didn't play out the exact same way. So with journaling, it basically, it's more like pictures. People go out there and they go somewhere where it's nice, they're having fun, and they take pictures and videos. Why? Because they don't want to forget that experience, they don't want to forget that memory. So the same thing with journaling. You need to journal your trades so that eventually when it did go well or when it didn't go well, you're able to refer and go back to it and see what happened, what you could also do in order to improve it. And one other tool that you are going to be needing is a mentor, because truly speaking, trying to figure this out by yourself, yes, it's possible, it's just that it's going to take a bit more longer. And most people, the reason you're still not profitable is because of you're trying to figure it out on yourself. There's a lot of people out there that went and figured it out on their own for 10 years, 15 years, just so now you don't have to. And the honest truth is that 10 years given, like someone maybe had that time, or maybe there was no one that was going to be able to help them at the time, but now you've got, you are in a position whereby there's a lot of people that can offer services like mentors and so on, and it's much more easier. It's because of the more time you put to it, the more rewards you're going to be able to get. And the honest truth is that we teach all of this inside of our community. In fact, we do have an advanced community whereby we have members across all over the world that are learning from us, and most importantly, that are gaining consistent profits from the market. So if you want to learn more about it, check out the very first link in the description. Let us move on. So what exactly would I do differently if I happened to have started today? The first thing is that I would ignore the social media noise. Why am I saying so? It's because of most of it is just marketing. It's not mastery. A lot of these guys that you see are just marketing something. I mean, a guy will just show you, hey guys, I done this, but before you even are interested in seeing how did this person do it, already they're maybe promoting something or doing all those things. And I understand that. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna show my profits to people for no reason forever, especially in a world whereby people can see you and take advantage of the position that you're in. So obviously whenever you show yourself or you put yourself out there, you show profits, it's for you to be able to market. Because someone out there, I remember at first when I used to show people or tell people that I was trading, they didn't believe in me. I remember there was a guy one day and I was in an Uber and he was driving me home when I was years ago, and he was I was like, hey, he's like, what are you doing? Because I ordered Uber Black, and at the time they were still fresh. And he's like, wow, you're young, you ordered Uber Black, what's going on? I was like, no, I'm a trader. He's like, I see people doing those things, it's a scam, 1, 2, 3. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't say it, I just said okay. Then he drove after he saw I was quiet. Then he's like, oh, but how? It's a scam, right? I was like, no, I mean, I used to drive Uber, so if I listen to you and I say it's a scam, that means that I must stop everything and then go back to driving Uber. But I used to drive Uber, and the honest truth is that right now I'm not driving Uber anymore. In fact, I'm making 100 times more than I was making on Uber, and I do this being at home. And he's like, no, I don't believe it. Let me see. So when we got to my place, when we got to my field, it was the time when I was still driving the Mercedes-Benz A45. So when we got there, the first thing that he done is okay, he saw the guy's parking. He's like, wow, small boy driving. So he didn't believe, he wanted to see more. He's like, no, but how you guys saying you're millionaires when you're not? Open your bank account, let me see. And I was like, what? Does it get to the point where you have to open your bank to show someone that something's the honest truth is that I even told him, I was like, man, I'm not trying to sell you anything. In fact, you're the one that asked me about this trading stuff. I'm just showing, in fact, you dropped me off, you see my car. Now you want me to open my bank so that you can believe in trading. Anyway, whether you believe in trading, it doesn't affect me. If you believe in trading, it doesn't make me rich. If you don't believe in trading, it doesn't take money from me. So that's on you. But I used to be in your position. I'm no longer in your position. So that's just how I lost it. But me saying that is because of people out there, they want to see results in order of them to believe that you really are trading. Till this day, there's still people that say, oh no, this guy doesn't trade. Oh no, this guy. At the time, I'm stressed out because there's a trade that I'm holding that's and I've been doing this for the past 8 years. My emotions are always bad. Anyway, it's just how people are. People want you show them trading profits, they want to see the money going to your bank account like a withdrawal. You show a withdrawal, they want to see your actual available balance. If you show them that, maybe you might get dropped, I don't know. So you need to be able, as long as it's something that is within what you believe in, just go for it. I mean, with me, I believed in trading without even seeing anyone make money in front of me at all. No one was making money at all, but I just believed in it because why? It's what I choose to believe in. So the second thing that I would do is that I would start with structure, and that means I would be able to learn one step at a time instead of what I done. Because how I done it is I learned everything all at once, and it was hard for me to even apply. So what I'll do now is that I'll just take it bit by bit, master the very basics, master them, concrete them. Take the most simplest things and then master it. If someone's saying risk 1% or 2%, I stick with it. Because the basics are actually what makes profitable traders. The boring things are what makes people profitable. And the next thing that I'll be doing is that I would trade them up until I have data. So what this one is a bit tricky because at the same time, trading a live account would be able to help you have those emotions in trading, because sometimes when trading with demo, you might not respect it, or you might just not have any emotions and stuff towards it. So, but I would trade with demo just so I have data. The first thing that I'm gonna be doing is funding, even if it's with a small amount like $10. It's okay. It's not for me to make money. It's just for me to have that feeling of actually trading with real money. And then one thing that I'll do as well is I'll find a mentor early. I remember with me at first, I was like, I'll get a mentor when I have money, and then I made some profits in the markets, a lot actually, and I didn't get a mentor and I lost it, and that was tough. So now I was like, yo, please God, if I get another more money, I'm gonna make profits. And this time, yes, I did make some money, but fortunately, because I made a deal with God, I just went and I did get mentorship, and that really worked out for me. And one of the last things that I would do is that I'd focus more on the mindset just as much as on entries, because with this, I understand that trading is more of a personal development type of a thing, because you need to learn about yourself, your mindset, how you think, how you see things positive. You need to be able to be abundant. You need to be able to be strong even though you took a negative. You need to take a negative right now and still be able to walk up in front of people and smile with them. Imagine right now as I'm sitting, I can take a negative $1,000 loss in the market, but when I'm going to spend time with my kids and them, I can't be sad, I can't be angry at them. In fact, I'm gonna play with them like I never lost anything, you understand? So you need to have the right mindset. Having the right mindset allows you to be able to control yourself. At the same time, it allows you to not act towards what the market is telling you or giving you, but instead to be proactive. And the honest truth is that this is why we build the beginner's model inside of the Forex Chasers courses. It's not about skipping steps. I won't lie to you and say, join us and then you're gonna get that winning real strategy. It's a whole step-by-step process that we take, and most importantly, following the right steps at the rightest order. But why do most beginner traders fail? This is what I've seen ever since I started trading. The first thing is that they trade life way too early. You see someone with their last money, they take that money and then they literally fund their account, and then they hope to become rich because they've seen someone do that. And the honest truth is that it's not gonna work out. They're going left, they don't have the skill. It's more like anything, man. Even me, I got scammed before by different types of things, even in business, not just like when in regards to trading, me wanting to learn. Also in business, when I wanted to get started with a business or something, and then I'll give people money and then boom, nowhere to be found. So that does happen, especially also in trading, when you'd see a lot of people are scared to trade for their own and then they want to give people money to trade for them, which is a wrong thing. You shouldn't be doing that. And at the same time, people don't want to learn and they want to get in and make money. You'd see people taking small accounts and growing them, but those people are profitable traders, and those people have been doing this for too many years, and those people have money on their side. Even if that one loses, they can always refund their account. But you don't have money. You are on your last account. You are on your last dime, and you want to take that dime and hopefully turn it into $1 million, on which is going to be harder. Rather turn that into knowledge. That knowledge is going to give you $1 million. The second biggest thing that I've seen beginners traders do in order to fail is they chase signals instead of learning the right way. Meaning that today now they see someone like, oh, Lisiba is driving a Ferrari, boom, and then they're buying his signals. And once they're in, they don't have the right knowledge. They've never learned. Even if Lisiba says buy US 30, they don't even know how to apply that, and they just buy maybe with a lot of money, and maybe it retraces a bit, they blow their accounts, and then they cry, they say this is a scam. But the scam is them, because they are a scam towards themselves. Anything without the right knowledge, you are a scam too. If I'm gonna tell someone about something that I don't have information on, it's a scam. If I'm gonna sell you this phone, but this phone is not even mine, it's a scam. So anything without the right and proper information is a scam. So you joining those signal groups without information on how to execute trades, that's a scam. You're doing a scam to yourself. You being able to just fund a live account without the right knowledge on what's going to happen, it's a scam, because you are going to lose money. But if you are able to come back and say, you know what, let me relearn, let me look at this, that's not a scam. Even in the Bible it says one who cherishes wisdom is one that can go as far as beyond. Because the honest truth is, if you can go down to Proverbs, I don't want to get into it, but if you can go down to Proverbs, you'll see that knowledge is one of the most important things, and they say chase knowledge more than you chase anything else, and then you will be rewarded. The other thing that I've seen beginner traders do to fail is that they do not journal. They think, oh, journal is a lot of work, or it's not gonna help me, or anyways, I have a small account. Doesn't work that way, man. I remember with me, I started journaling with the $80 account, because why? I was making money, losing money, making money for like 3 years in trading, 2 years maybe, making money, losing money, making money, losing money. And then one day I was like, you know what, enough. I need to trade with the plan. I need to see something really unfolding and happening. And then boom, that's when I had my journal, and that's when things started to be more clear for me. So you need to have a journal. The other thing that I see beginner traders fail is that they change strategies each and every single week. They see Lisiba this week, he bought a Ferrari, like I did say, and then they want to follow Lesiva's strategy. Next week, maybe they didn't really, because they don't have the right skills, so they didn't really follow through on those setups, and then they're angry with Lesiva. They go to someone else, they saw him do something, oh, you bought a new house, boom, now they are buying signals. So what they do is that they look at what you have and then they come and buy, instead of them actually just growing, becoming better, and then being able to just add value. So you shouldn't be changing strategies each and every single week, but instead what you need to do is focus on that one strategy and then evolve it, grow it, become better at it, become so better to a point where no one can even tell you anything. You believe so much in that strategy, even though it's not 100% win rate, but you believe in it because it's profitable. And last thing is that most people do not know what they don't know. What I mean is, with this, I also had to learn it the hard way, especially in business, not just trading. But if you don't know something, now I'm happy when I don't know something, because it means that there's a lot of knowing that I need to do. So most people out there they don't know that they don't know. So that's why you'd see them ignore and be like, no, I've got this, no, this will work out, no, I'm in this group, oh, no. You understand? They're too ignorant and they don't know that they don't know, because if you don't know that you don't know, it's even a harder position to be in, because you can't even be taught, or you can't even accept new information. Because why? You don't know that you need that. You don't know that you don't know that. You don't know that today is maybe NFP and it's gonna happen at 10 instead of at 2. You don't know. So you at 10, you're entering, you're like, oh, I'm doing this, and then boom, NFP is there. Then you've blew your whole account because you didn't know. If you're watching this, you're already doing better than most people out there. But the honest truth is, information is not transformation. What you need is a system and someone to guide you through it. So where exactly can you go from here? If this is your first video, then that's awesome. But this is just the intro of what's more to come. And if you really want to take this a bit more seriously, then here's the next step. The first is, kindly check out the link in the description. You'd see our Telegram group. You can join it free of access. And in our Telegram group, we do have a free trading plan that we're giving out, because I did mention that I want to see you help. I want to help you into becoming profitable traders, and I know that a journal is very important, but most people don't know where to start or how they want to put one into place, because I knew with me, it took me months in order to put me only one journal. So what I've done is that I've created an amazing one for you that I personally use, and I decided that I'm going to share it with you. So once you're in the Telegram group, you'd be able to get your hands on it. Let's not waste another year watching random tutorials. Let's get you focused. Inside of our membership, we teach you on how to place your first trade the right way, how to recharge like a pro, and as well how to manage risks so that you can last longer in the game. So do not miss out. Tap the link that is below, and at the same time you can subscribe to my YouTube channel on the next video that is coming up on our beginner series.